Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry. Evening.
I was trying to say it with you. I thought you were going to say good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the, what do you call it? Alfred Hitchcock Show.
Alfred Hitchcock presents.
Yes. Alfred Hitchcock presents.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you move on. Good evening, guys. So, how to drive for dollars and find deals in one day. Flippinar 345. 345.
678.
We got here. So we're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate. We're live on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch. We're live in all of those places thanks to technology. Just all over the world. We have some availability here, even in Bangkok. So that's what's happening. If you want to join the live, you can text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. Text the word Gator, like alligator, to 205-964-5243. We'll get to the topic here shortly. I think you will really want to stick around. To see what we have in store tonight. I think you will thank me later. So with that being said, we'll pass it over to AP.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you for joining us this evening for Flippinar 345. Topic title, How to Drive for Dollars and Find Deals in One Day. Thank you all for being with us on this Thursday evening. You could be somewhere else, but you're choosing to be here with me and Ty, the Flip Man. Yes. So Karen, thank you for being here. Lincoln, thank you for being here, joining us from Houston. Jamming, what's up? Walking through the door with thumbs up. That's right. And Cass, always joining us from Pasadena, California. Thank you for coming through. Stephen Vaughn says, my young whippersnappers, first time on a Thursday night. I'm all ears.
They say, do you agree the 70% rule is no longer realistic in today's market? Sometimes it's even less. You mean like should be go up or go down? It's going to be market specific, and you can't see it on TikTok, but I could actually show you. We can actually see what buyers are willing to pay. It really doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can see down to the zip code what buyers are willing to pay, depending on the market. So all that 70% stuff. When you don't have the tools, you need something to go by. But when you got the tools, you don't have to guess. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I was just looking at. I was just talking to you.
I am still going through my introduction. So Stephen Vaughn, thank you for joining us from Philly. Michelle.
Well, I forgot to tell you something before we start. I can't tell you online, but you might get mad. I'm serious. I'm knowing you, because you might take it the wrong way.
What'd somebody say?
No, it's just something I observed when I was trying to. I'm going to text to you.
Oh my goodness. Y'all know in like 5 seconds. Okay. Debbie and Scooter, Grandma. I'm sorry, Jam, that's you. What's up, Debbie? And let's see who else is here. Walt Ross, thank you for being here. And as Ty mentioned, we're streaming across all our platforms. So I actually need to log into TikTok too, don't I? So I can see that. I don't even think I have that on my phone. But this is what we have. This is what happens here. You post the questions. I'll read the questions. Ty will answer the question. This is in regards to wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit and other creative ways to invest in real estate. Yeah, we'll just say real estate. Okay. We've been talking over the last few months about the KISS method. If you're still using that, we'd love to hear stories on how successful you are being with that. We've also been talking about land subdividing and not subdividing, but splitting land and using your resources on Zomps as well as Land Portal and a few others that we've talked about. Also want to encourage y'all to join the school. The Flipman Partnership Network is still open for any of you that wants to join. It's a great opportunity for you. And also, as you see on the screen, ball till you fall against the wall. BALL. If you text that to 205-964-5243, is going to give you the opportunity to read over some scripts that will make you feel a whole lot more comfortable when you're having conversations with buyers and sellers.
It ain't just me what I'm about to sing you now. So,
oh my goodness, you love the school? That's good. Are you about to send it to me now?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Oh my goodness.
No, you know what I'm gonna text it to you.
Oh, you're saying like when I click, it's not gonna come up?
No, it ain't no big deal. It's just I just know you.
Now see, now you have my anxiety so high because I'm like, you don't get nobody's feelings hurt tonight. Don't get nobody feelings hurt tonight. Okay, but go ahead and start posting those questions in the chat. I would love to hear from each of you. And don't forget, you can text the word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243 and join us live. You can get bumped to the front of the line, ask your question and any follow-up questions that you may have, and join us live on the show. Would appreciate if one of y'all actually joined us. It'd be good to hear someone else talk other than myself. But let's see here. Jump right into the questions there. Any questions here? I can't see TikTok yet. So.
All right. Well, someone said on TikTok, how can I find deals without PropStream? I can't afford the monthly. But that's part of what we're going to talk about tonight.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but I can only do with what I got. There's nothing there.
I know that part of it too.
Exactly. So that's right. What do you see right there? Any questions right there on TikTok?
No. Oh, you ain't on TikTok?
I have to put it back on my phone.
What is she on? Who's he talking about? You?
What am I on?
Is it? Oh, they talking about somebody else. They're talking about something. Yeah, they talking about somebody joining somebody else thing.
Oh, gotcha. I think.
I
don't know. All right. Let's see here.
Well, we ain't got you ain't got to make up nothing. If it ain't no questions, it ain't no questions. So then we can do what we can talk or whatever we want to talk about. But or we can go into the topic. It's totally up to them. They don't have any questions.
So Sharon, thank you, Sharon, for joining us. Wants to know, is there a secret to finding deals in Arizona?
Is there a secret to finding deals in Arizona? No, I wouldn't say it is. No more than anywhere else.
Is there any regulations around wholesaling in Arizona?
Not that I'm aware of at this point.
Okay. So Sharon, what kind of, what are you running into that would make you ask that question?
If you'll be a little bit more, if you'll go deeper.
Oh, no. I'm not on TikTok. So I'm off screen. That's what they were talking about. They said we can't see her.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what they trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just the voice.
Yeah. She ain't even on the other ones either. So
no.
You all on TikTok are not getting slighted from the presence of AI. You just hear if y'all didn't know, she's AI. It's like, yes. I got the best AI, period. It makes it seem real. We had it before when it came out, 2022. Yeah. So
this is the original.
Yeah.
Original Jippet.
They've been trying to buy it, but I ain't ready yet.
That is correct. Okay, so let's see here. Sharon says just what?
The movie
Lucy. Oh, yes, I like that.
Mm-hmm. He said, "What are you doing?" Oh, I'm reading the entire internet.
I don't think that's possible. Yeah, I find that hard to believe, but something. Yeah. Then she popped up on all the screens.
So what are you doing?
Okay, so Sharon says, I just need help locating deals.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah, well, you're in a good spot. You're in a really good place.
That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. That's the game. That's the whole That's the whole shebang.
Gotcha.
It's deal sourcing, finding deals. None of this stuff matters. Whether you can run formulas, got the greatest buyers list, it don't matter if you can't find great deals. None of it matters.
That is correct. That is correct. Jammin wants to know, what was the name of the animation tool you used to make your thumbnail? I think you called it Jiggly. What were we talking about last week?
Oh, you talking about the one from when? Is she
The
talking
week
about
before last? We were rattling off a lot of.
This was from the other day, I think.
Oh, maybe you saying it was in Ghibli style.
Yes, it's Ghibli style. It's spelled Ghibli.
Ghibli style. Yes.
Studio Ghibli.
Hello, the homie Ryan. Thank you for being here. So Dream Chaser, and this is off TikTok, wants to know, how can I find deals without PropStream? I can't afford the monthly bill at the moment. So there are other alternatives.
Oh, that's who said. That's who said it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had read that. No?
I don't recall you saying that.
I did.
You?
I interrupted you and read it. You were looking crazy.
No, what you interrupted was about 70% rule.
Oh, so.
Yeah, I got this.
I read that too.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me do this, man.
Please let me know when to talk.
Go ahead.
No, just tell me. Hey, I just took over. Let me know when to talk. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the question was alternative platforms used outside of PropStream.
And what was his? And what is he going to use it for?
Wanting to find deals.
Well, technically, you don't have to have a PropStream in those tools. They just make it easier to do it, but they haven't always existed. Real estate transactions were still happening, right?
Right.
Okay, so now you have to leverage, the courthouse, their website to pull up information for what do you call it? On property owners. And then tools like Zillow, Redfin, or whatever for any other data that you want to pull up, which they're full of data. You just have to know how to leverage it. That's free or whatever. But to identify an owner, just old school, you riding around, writing down the address. Like today, I was going over to look at just follow up on a house. Really, the deal over for me. I was just the guy that I flipped it to. He and I guess, friends, and I was just going over there to see. He told me to come by and check out and see what they had and did to it or whatever. But and so it's just a ton of vacant houses or whatever. So I had my PropStream app out, but if I didn't, I would have just been writing down addresses. You know what I'm saying? And then from that point, you just go to the county website, which is free. Your taxes pay for it, and you search to see who the owner is. And at that point, you determine how you're going to send them something. But I have a fix for that too.
Okay. All right. Thank you for answering that.
You already know.
Winging it with the Whitfields. Thank you for being here. Dream Chaser, Rambo225, and each and every one of you on TikTok. Thank you for being here and joining us. Let's see here. So properly analyzing a deal that makes sense in the California market. I think that was tied into the 70%. So I guess just in general, we're talking about more expensive properties.
Well, yeah, but like with the KISS method, we go down in the percentages as the prices go up as far as where we're going to be, right? But again, tools that'll tell you exactly what people are paying. It ain't even nothing to think about. I'll show an example here at some point to show you exactly what buyers are paying. We don't have to. You don't have to run no formula. If you were a part of the Flipman, what you call it?
Partnership network.
I do comps for people all the time in the community.
It's pimping.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And Big Flips, I see you in the chat there as well.
Because it helps you and others.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Big Flips, thank you. And I do apologize, sir. I just wasn't paying attention. They said that you did read the question. Oh, that felt. That hurt right there. So Sharon wants to know, is there an area, or can you I guess, basically describe when there is a time that you would buy low but rent high and willing to buy in any state.
Well, you're always trying to do that if you can. If you can accomplish getting a really great deal on the purchase and then renting, substantially higher than what, probably would normally happen on a property like that, because now it reduces your risk greatly, right? So you're always trying to accomplish that. I'm not sure if I'm answering the question or not, Adrian.
No, just want to know, is there like a situation, a formula like, hey, this is where this would work? So I guess it would be, okay, buy low in areas that, 2-3 years are going to be developed. Like, when the planning and zoning area in your city or state is like planning.
Talking about being, you sort of being a speculator.
Right.
Predicting the future, basically.
Right.
What's the question though?
Just, is there a particular area, was it? And that's just me thinking maybe how that would work.
Just anywhere or a particular city?
Yeah. The follow-up question was, do you have a state with that option? But that's not going to be anywhere in particular. Part of the reason why, like California, one of their issues, like Southern California, they don't have a lot of space. So that's why the rent keep going up, because I guess maybe, I don't know, I'll have to look at it, but it ain't that significant. Where you got just millions of people, but ain't no more space being created. Either you're going to tear down an existing property and build it into a duplex or ADU, as they call it, an additional unit. I think that's what it stands for. So those are always appreciating higher than probably I ain't gonna say always, but normally are appreciating higher than the norm or whatever. That's why those rents are astronomical. So if you find an extremely good deal there, it can be very profitable. So there's no way to say that what's the best state to purchase low and rent high?
Purchase. Oh, okay. I'm getting confused. My bad. It's tons of them.
Okay.
Like most of your southern states.
Okay.
Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, maybe even some parts of Florida, Georgia, some parts of Georgia.
What makes them stand out?
Because if you compare the hood, this is where I like to compare property to tell you where we are. The hood in Birmingham, Alabama, excellent condition, $70,000.
Yeah.
The hood in Los Angeles, $400,000.
Understood.
So now, if you get a property for, we'll just say $20,000, put 30 in it, you're at $50,000. You make it rent it for $1,000. That's a serious return, right? So I'm assuming that's what she meant. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Once it was, I had to piece it together. But yeah, Sharon, hopefully I got your question answered. If not, just follow up in the chat and I will make sure I go back to it. So still talking about the 70%. 70% makes sense for a property at or under 125,000, but 200 plus case sellers get weary. But do you not just adjust it based on the property?
Yeah, it still ain't gonna. Again, it'll still work with that. They still going to be motivated. What we talking 5% difference? Normally that ain't gonna make your deal or not, right?
Okay.
You got to be in the ballpark still.
All right. So next question is still from TikTok. How do you convince people who are facing foreclosure to sell to you and not go to a realtor?
Oh, man, I didn't plug my thing up. How do you compare demand? That's a good. Where that come from? TikTok.
TikTok.
Oh man. So all right. So one of the issues is, so how do you convince someone to sell their property that's going through pre-foreclosure? Seems like it just makes natural sense. You're not going to be able to pay for it anymore. You need to do something with it to save your credit, blah, blah, blah.
Well, they're already in La La Land because they're waiting for some magical something, right? So
that just makes logical sense though, right? But it don't to them. It's like, number one, it ain't funny by no means. Whatever has financially happened to them, just imagine your shelter is about to be taken from. next to food, that's second. I would assume. Would you say that's second? Shelter after food?
Oh, that is most definitely one of the necessities of life.
Yes. So, you're in a distressed situation. People have different belief systems. You never know what type of situation they're in as far as family, or whether they have a spouse or whatever that's helping make that decision. That may not be rational. The only thing you can do is, hopefully, number one, first of all, you're assuming you can even get in contact with them, right?
Right.
Secondly, if you do get in contact with them, will they even talk to you? Third, if they do talk to you, do they even want to sell? Fourth, if they do want to sell, are they in la-la land on what it's going to take to make that happen as far as price or terms? So it's nothing magical. I can tell you, just a numbers game. Pre-foreclosures is one of the harder ways to find a deal. Because most people, I know a lot of people target those, right? A lot of investors target, a lot of real estate agents target them. So they're being pounded with contacts from people trying to
convince them
to work with them particularly, right? I don't know what to tell you. I don't target those. If they come my way just through what I normally do to generate leads, we deal with it. But I don't personally target. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just setting the right expectations for you. It can be very lucrative if you get someone to agree to you, and the situation is what it is. But from my experience, it's the hardest way to find a real estate deal.
All right. So I think Vic Flip says here, you must express time. So it's a lot of time working with them.
It's already a lot of time can be spent on people that don't owe nothing. You spend a lot of time on them where it's highly competitive. They have a lot of choices, but again, a lot of times people just check out mentally. They're not answering the phone for nobody. And if they are, hey, I can't go by what someone's belief system is. They just think something magical finna happen or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it's possible, but it's possible for me to win the Florida lottery and the Georgia lottery at the same time, and they ain't mega ball.
The what?
The Florida lottery. Huh? No. I'm talking about not the mega ball, just
okay. Just
I'm winning the regular one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jamming, you're right. Jamming says at AP, La La Land, pre-foreclosures. I want to land there eventually, but not starting out. Got to have cash flow because you can spend 3 months working with them. Yeah, that can't be the only thing that you got going.
Yeah, it can be tough, man.
Don't fall in love with it.
Oh, yeah, it can be tough,
man. All right, Sharon. Sharon in the chat says, let's see here. You buy, whole, flip, and wholesale. If it's money in it, you're there. Hey, what did it say? You shouldn't be anywhere where you're not making money. What is it? Don't be anywhere where you're not making money, getting money, spending money, something. I don't know what it is. Somebody put that in the chat. It was in one of those movies. Yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
You never heard that before?
What movie? Y'all got me. What movie that's in?
I don't know. Somebody tell me what movie that's in.
What movie is that in? Y'all got your boy tonight.
Okay, so Debbie says, sounds good. Oh, you're talking to Sharon. I'm from Indiana. I am a broker in real estate. I can assist you in locating properties. There we go. That's what we do in the chat. We connect, we network. And again, you're more than welcome to join the school Flipman's Partnership Network. And what's that keyword? Ship. SHIP, as in partnership. We'd love to have you join. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a monthly subscription fee, but it is absolutely worth it.
Why?
Absolutely worth it. Time is money, but the amount of people that are in there, you'll have access to a lot of people on the same path as you. All right. So let's see here. And I'm going to plug it again, guys. Y'all can join us live by texting GATOR to 205-964-5243. And you can join us live and get bumped to the front of the line. Okay, so let's do some plug and chug. It's been a while since we plugged and chugged numbers, but on the surface, if I have a property and the ARV is 610, okay. repairs are 100K and we have it under contract at 370, what do you think? 610, 100, 370.
So what were the numbers again?
ARV is 610.
Mm-hmm.
Repairs will be about 100K and under contract for 370. So 470 in.
Well, if I just use my KISS calculator here, so ain't got to think about it.
And the KISS calculator is available to you as well. You can just go to Zompz, ZOMPZ, on the smarter Zillow.
What they said they had a contract for?
370.
Okay, I'm showing 366.
That's on it.
That's right there.
That's right there on it. With a turnaround of how much for them?
Well, ideally, you just do 10% of the ARV is your number. 61.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Curious to know, what did you put down for an earnest money deposit? Was it required? Were you able to avoid having to put a EMD down on the property? And what does your fine details look like? How long did you allow your due diligence period? How long is your contract? 30 days, 40 days, or did you have to extend it 60? Just give us some details on how you thought through this deal.
I forgot to go live on Instagram. Okay, we live
now. What details you have in that contract there, and how confident do you feel that you'll be able to find a buyer? Numbers wise, it looks good. So wish you much success for that, but we'd love to know the inner workings. Maybe you can help someone. Okay, so a good relationship with the seller, 30 days, contract closed in 13. Oh, you're done. All right, that's good.
Oh, they said they closed that deal.
Well, yeah, the follow-up says had a good relationship with the seller, 30-day contract closed in 13 days. Just wanted to see if I was on point or not.
I'm saying, did he close it or not?
I'm not particularly sure because is this closed, Brando, or it's closing in 13 days?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. As in it's closed. Oh, well then.
Well, how much you make?
Yeah. Follow up. Put it in the details. Put it in the details.
If you care to share, how much bread did you make on that?
Yes, if you would like to share. We'd love to know how that panned out for you. And how did you find the deal? What method did you use for finding the lead?
Let us know all of that.
Yeah, this is like educational moment for everybody. So if you can put that in there, I'll wait until you line it all up so I can read it all together. But yeah, be more than happy to hear that. And again, you can join us live if you want to share your story that way as well. So I'll allow Brambo to put some more information in the chat here, and then we will add it that way. Okay. Let's see here. You said we are good on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over here. Are you hot?
Turn into a
okay.
What do you call them? Hot pepper people be trying to eat.
Chili pepper.
No, the one they be trying to eat on YouTube.
Ghost peppers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the ghost peppers or something. It's
well,
not that hot.
You can't do nothing but a little bit of it or something.
Yeah, you're only supposed to be there's a little dab of it.
People.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't. That's foolish to me to even want to enjoy something that hot. But yeah. All right. So let's see here. Janum says random. There are an estimated 1.5 million. Ooh, she coming with the data. There are an estimated 1.5 million real estate agents in the U.S. Any guess on how many wholesalers, investors there might be? Maybe a chat G can help.
Ain't no way to know that.
Just curious.
There's too many people. There's no way to do that. You have to probably be a little bit more specific on,
because there's no record that you have to have. It's not like you have to have a license or anything like that.
Because technically it's just quote unquote a real estate investor, but it's just so many millions of those in some form of fashion.
You think how we can ask how many real estate agents are wholesalers? Not how many wholesalers.
They wouldn't have that.
Still wouldn't be that way.
It ain't like nothing you would. It's not like you identified that by any type of legality or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Understood. Jamming, we'll have to figure it out on our own. Yes.
It's totally guess.
Hi, YouTube Unfolded. Thank you for being here. Sydney A wants to know, are you using AI in any of your marketing strategies, Flipman?
Most of the stuff you see
Yes,
is stuff that I've at some point used AI, like this title here that you see, How to Drive for Dollars and Find Deals in One Day. That was AI generated. I just put in a lot of content, some instructions on driving for dollars. That's what I wanted to talk about. Well, that's sort of, it was out today and saw, I did a little driving around in this neighborhood. I said, you know what, that's what we needed. Then I got something else I want to show you. Well, I don't know if I'm going to show you all that yet. But, sure, David, but I don't know if I'm going to show that to you all yet. But anyway, so the people in my group didn't see what I'm talking about. But anyway, so what was the question?
The question was about how to use AI in your marketing
yeah, I
strategies.
use it for images. I would have probably did a better one. I think I could have did better than what we did tonight. But the thumbnail that you see here tonight, this was AI generated right here, like all of it. I just had to give it an idea of on it. This was right.
Right.
So the two people, there might be somebody look like them for sure, or whatever. And I did the overlay as far as the text there, but I use it to a lot of stuff. Like I don't even know where to begin. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I had to tell myself that day, like, oh sis, pipe down. Like what was I doing before AI? Like I don't know, man. Like, use it so much every day. I'm just like,
it's just so much stuff coming down the road. You ain't gonna be able to wrap your mind around it.
Yeah,
or whatever.
All right, Stephen Vaughn, I got you. So can you help me hunt for at least 2 triplexes, 4 for me to use my VA so I can move in rent free and continue hunting for pretty houses?
Like me personally, help them.
Yeah, or maybe just put us in the right direction. If you were looking specifically for triplexes.
If you're looking specifically for a triplex,
yes,
you can build a list of individuals that own those and reach out to them, or stuff that's actually marketed for sale online. If you're gonna live in it, so you can pay more premium than you would if you were trying to do a wholesale deal or something. So first, see what's listed. Secondly, you can build a list. Well, I'm going to show you a tool later on here in a minute.
Okay.
That will allow you to do just that. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Steven, just follow up and let me know if that answered your question there. Vegas Mitch, probably not. The question was, what's the chance of this video being less than 45 minutes? Well, it kind of starts before we even start, so you're probably already ticking over that.
Yeah, we was. What's the reason?
I don't know. Probably that's just like how long they have to spend to watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go back and watch the replay, my man. So it'll be in replay mode immediately. Right. Cool. I think we got started maybe, we wasn't 10 minutes in, I don't think.
No. It wasn't.
It wasn't that big of a delay.
Not tonight. Nope. All right. So let's see here. I'm going back over here. Oh, you know what this thing is? Okay. Okay. So I'm going back to Brandbo. I'm sorry, y'all, for the hesitation. Brandbo had the deal. So $67,000 was what he made off of it, his fee from the property. Cold call, no answer, door knocked and made a lunch appointment. Didn't answer on the cold call, so he went and door knocked and then made a lunch appointment. Woo, that's Gator. Yes, that's getting Gator, that door knocking. So yeah, that's how that came about. Congratulations.
If you're interested, please text me at 205-964-5243 of telling that story. Would love to be able to share it with the audience. If you don't, I understand. Okay. I understand, Saya.
Okay, so Winging It says, I want to put in an offer. I think you're going to probably need to add a little bit more information in here. So hopefully you are able to do so quickly. Let's see here. So the ARV is $290. and $135 for rehab costs. How much should I offer?
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You say 290?
$290. The ARV is $290.
So, you know, with if you think the repairs, this what I'm about to say ain't gonna work. Because I'm saying you should be probably at 145, but you know, you need to be less than that amount. If you're saying the repairs over 100K.
Right. So if ARV is $290 and it was going to take $135 to get it there, what's their offer?
On your Android, you use Gemini at all?
Mm-hmm.
So you can do the live thing then?
What, like her live?
Yeah, you could do like live, like if I wanted to say who is this?
Oh, I haven't tested it out like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
I
really haven't. I don't like her that much.
You don't like that.
I know, but I've been trying to figure out how to put that notebook LM and supersede Gemini. Like Gemini, I don't like Gemini.
It over answers for me. I think it's just more to use it. Say pull it up. Well, you know, we in the middle. So my bad. We're in the middle. Oh, we bad.
Okay, so the house is paid off. Back taxes are 13. So it's 13,000 in back taxes. It's going to take 135 to get it to retail value, which is 290. So if they only owe 13 minus any taxes or liens, so you know you got to pay that.
Yeah.
How much should she offer?
Well, let's do it the old school way. You said mine. She said 125.
135.
Yeah. So looks like you need to make money. You probably need to be around 50.
Yeah.
Or less.
50 or less. There you go.
And they 13 still come out of that 50.
Ooh.
The taxes. So they're really getting 37.
37.
But your offer would be 50 or less.
All right. There you have it. And let's see who had a number in here. Let's see here. D. Yes. D in the chat said 58. So yeah. There you go. Crunching the numbers. So if that's something that they would agree to, but those repairs are kind of up there, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. Okay. Thank you, Stephen. I just wanted to make sure we answered. Yes. Join the network. Again, that's SHIP to join the Flipman Partnership Network. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. I think I've tapped. I'm having to go back and forth between.
What TikTok was it?
No, I'm having to go back and forth between that and YouTube on my phone.
Oh, the long out again?
Yeah, of course. All right, so let's see here. Well, I already answered that. No, I got it. Okay, so since we're already, I think we have quite a few of you guys on here. And again, just going to say forever and always, over and over again, that we really appreciate you being here with us tonight. We're going to go ahead and dive into the topic of the show. And I want to mention, let me see here. Somebody gave me an address earlier. And Walt, I have not forgotten. I just got to slide this over because you wanted to know about the KISS method. So don't let me forget to give you Walt's property in Texas. About a package deal. Okay. So Flippinar 345. What are we talking about, boss?
Flippinar 345. Flippinar 345. How to drive for dollars and find deals in one day.
In one day.
One day. Now I don't mean you don't get paid that day. Now you just.
But I can find the deal.
You can find the deal.
All right.
All right, so a lot of people don't have resources to do anything with, right? And so if you're in a decent sized city, so this won't apply to people in a much smaller city, but a town. But if you're in a decent sized city,
what's decent?
50,000 would be 30,000 would be big enough, probably. You know, to find you. You just can't. You just wouldn't be able to eat consistently.
Okay, so if I'm talking about consistently, 75,
100,
100, hundo. Okay.
Probably 75 might be. Yeah. But
Okay.
definitely 100.
Okay, definitely 100. All right.
100,000 population is what we're saying.
So now we need to include our metro area. We can probably get to 100 that way.
I just automatically include
That's
that.
what you include.
I
Okay.
automatically include that. Yeah. All right. So so we'll take it from the standpoint of that, and then we'll try to do it virtually or whatever. All right. So when you're out, when you're driving for $1, just to define whether you're literally driving around looking for opportunities on real estate. So we're here talking mainly about houses. You can do it for multifamily and maybe infill lots, just vacant residential lots in neighborhoods. But we're talking about houses here. And so some of the things that you'll just commonly just obvious is just some houses, not always, but it's vacant, right?
Right.
Especially this time of year where grass grows, so
Mm-hmm.
grass is high. Sometimes so high you barely can see the house. Boarded up, huge tarp on the house, windows broken out, front door open, so it's probably vacant or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom. So those are easy. Then you also can just notice what's for rent. I always say this, and I don't know if a lot of people take advantage of it, but properties that are for rent with those red, white, and black. Black and white, red and white, orange, black and white signs that you could buy for Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, somewhere, or Target, somewhere like that. And that's normally, and they write the phone number on there on how to reach out to them. That's normally the owner. All right. So, but you can be a little bit more strategic, and you can be a little bit more strategic. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I ain't like I got to hide nothing from you guys, whatever. I sort of wanted to prove it out first before I put it on. So you can just watch me. If it fails, it fails or whatever. So, but I'm gonna be true to it. But I'll get to that part of it in a minute. So basically, I'm gonna have to sort of, before I show you this, I'm gonna have to sort of set it up. The reason why I'm gonna do it the way I'm gonna do it. So, all right. So one of the ways, like my man door knocked and found that deal in $67,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very uncommon, but a lot of people are not going to do that because I wouldn't do it. But it can be very effective. It ain't the most efficient use of your time, but when it works, it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? So now there are a lot of ways to generate leads. We're talking about driving for dollars. We're talking about cold calling, text messaging. What else? Facebook ads, Google AdWords, which you need a website for that. So there are ways. So I'm basically, and bandit signs. So basically I'm combining two of them together. I did this years ago and got scared because the reaction was not what I expected, but it worked. It's because they called me. It was on pre-foreclosures. I literally sent them out a bandit sign. But it said we buy pre-foreclosures. So this sign is too big to go in someone's mailbox, right?
Ooh, not just in the yard.
In the yard.
Oh, that's gator.
And so I didn't put it there. The mailman deliver it now.
Yeah.
So matter of fact, I was at lunch yesterday. I already knew this, but I just wanted to confirm. She said, "Well, I had a sign in the car for that specific reason. I was going to the post office to get a price and stuff on it, but." And so she was like, "Well, I'm on lunch. I ain't asked, for an answer no question." No. I said, "No, it ain't nothing like that." And I just got a simple question. I think it ain't gonna trip, it ain't gonna mess up your lunch. I said, "How would you deliver this?" She said, "Well, it's too big to go in the mailbox. I'm gonna have to put it at the door." Right?
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to put it at the door. All right. So anyway, so I don't know. Oh, I know what I was watching. I was watching this guy the other day. I consume a lot of content on stuff, just trying to learn more, just always trying to learn. I love to learn. All right. And so his name is Stu.
What was it about?
Damn, let me look his name. I ain't gonna mess my man's name up.
Okay.
Stu.
So how?
Stu Heineck.
Stu Hank.
Stu Heineck.
Stu
Heinecke.
Okay.
Stu Heineck. So he's a cartoonist. He was a cartoonist for the New York Times, but somehow he got into the marketing side of it. And so what he would do was to get meeting. So he wrote a book. It's called How to Get a Meeting with Anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So basically, when we're trying to get a property owner's attention, we're trying to technically get a conversation with them / meeting, over the phone or whatever. And so what he would do was he would send them a cartoon strip, but it'll be maybe like this big though. So they got to see it.
Right.
But he would cater it to that person and their name and just put whatever the cartoon strip is or whatever. And they say he had like 100% response rate. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
a response is a response, not necessarily good, bad, just a response.
He close all of them, but he was like the one campaign he was talking about, they closed all of them. Anyway, so I was like, and I had already been thinking about it, but he gave me not just send a "We Buy Houses" sign in the mail or whatever. They just think you didn't throw that on the yard, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now this is like she was asking about AI, so it helped me formulate ideas and stuff, all that, but whatever. So this was the initial sign it came up with right here. Right? This was the initial sign it came up with. Can y'all see that?
Hold on.
It's still not up on yours?
I can't see it. Not here. They can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was the initial sign that it came up with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it came up with a few more, whatever, and I had design or whatever. I had to pay my graphics guy to do it, to get it really right. So this is what I finally went with, right? I went with this sign right here. You still can't see it? I went with this, right?
Okay.
But I, to save money, because it's a test, because going full color is a different ball game in price. So I went with this.
Okay. I like that. That's sharp. Black and white. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so what's going to happen is, so now I have to see who I'm going to target. Okay. Because because
you got to make it worth it.
It's a little pricey per lead, but if you think about it, if you break it down, right? But if I compare it to like Google AdWords, we'll just say a click may cost you $75. See, this would be similar to a click.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But the difference is, I know pretty much if I send out 100 of these, they're going to be forced to see it. We'll just say 90 of them. Maybe some you might get blown away. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. But it's because you got a sorry postman or whatever. But for the most part, I'm going to say probably 90 of them are going to see your message, regardless if you want to see it or not. So to mesh that, so I said driving around for dollars. I can't drive around for hours to come up with 100, people or whatever. Right. I can stream this with tools. Now, if someone else was going to do it this way, and this is similar, the way I looked at it is that the postal person is basically going to cost you about $6, between $6 to $7 to send one of these, just regular mail, not anything special.
Okay.
All right. You can mail anything, right? Like literally.
I understand, but my question to you is going to be, what's the largest, smallest size for them to have to take it to the door?
Well, anything that won't fit in the mailbox.
Okay. I mean, does that mean it doesn't have to be 9x12 or 18x24?
But I wanted, the reason I wanted 18x24 and 12x18 will probably work. I wanted 18x24. I wanted, and I don't know if I would accomplish that, but it could be as simple as something that they don't throw away. I really want to go something more personal, and I'll probably get to it. You know, I wanted to just get it out there where they actually keep it. You know what I'm saying? Because this could pay more benefit beyond just you sending it to them. They read, oh, okay, I ain't got nothing I want to say, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is that it can be an easy referral item, right? Because you did get their attention. No, I didn't want to sell, but my brother, he has a property he needs to sell, right?
Understood.
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
The other thing is, now, if I send that to them and they don't call me, guess what? It makes it easier if I call them.
You already know.
Hey, Jim. Hey, just following up with me, man. What do you thought about my comic strip I sent to you, my giant postcard I sent to you? I really want to buy your house, huh?
Yeah, that mailman left in the middle of my yard.
Boy, y'all see, I don't want to sell my house, but boy, y'all crazy. Like, so, hey, I remember one time I was sending a closing with a lady, and I had sent her a postcard when we first started doing the photos on the postcard of the houses. That's the only reason I called you, because I get these all the time.
But her house was on it.
Because the house was on it. You know, everybody do it now, but back then I was, one of the first one to do. So, but anyway, so just trying to, you standing out, but you also, the hardest thing with direct mail to do is to get them to read your message. People sort their mail over the trash can.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing to do. So, like, just to give you an even better understanding of it, the normal, and I'm gonna post a video with the direct mail expert with from a guys out in St. Louis, but one of the owner and I did interview a week or so ago. I just got to get it edited and up. But if you send out 1,000 pieces of mail, the average response rate on direct mail is 0.9%.
Wow.
0.9%. So you know what that means for you all that may struggle with a little math. If you send out 1,000 pieces, that means 9 people will respond. 9. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
A huge part of it because they ain't seen it. That's the biggest part. They haven't seen it. I don't know what the percentage of it, but they hadn't seen it. So that's why they don't really even recommend sending out unless you're gonna do about 5,000. Because now you're talking 9% of 5,000 is 45 responses.
Oh, wow.
And you need a lot of responses to get to your numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, but sending these out, and I'll let you know, there's going to be a documented experiment or whatever, but I'm pretty confident is I may get 45 just on 100. But not all callbacks. Like I said, we're gonna call them if they don't call in a certain time frame. Once about a week, if I hadn't heard from them and they should have gotten it by then, we just follow up with them. But again, we have an icebreaker now.
Okay.
So, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so I hear you, right? And we're not done. You're gonna continue telling us about it.
Yeah.
But on the mailers, right? So it's about $6 a piece. Are they personalized, or are we just going to use a generic?
No. I spent 2 days trying to figure that part out. The only thing that I'm going to do, if you notice, let me see if I can put the big one up here. So, I got it. I got it right here. Let me share my screen. Let me see. Where's the big one? Where are you, Scooby-Doo? Okay, so this is the whole thing right here, guys. Let me share my screen really quick. So, I'll let you look right quick.
I can see now. I'm good now. I'm up now.
Oh, okay. So you see it? Y'all see it?
Yes.
Okay, so what else was I about to say?
We were talking about it being personalized.
Yeah.
Get the ticker at the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me remove that. Okay. All right. So yeah. So it's being personalized. the only person is I want to really personalize it, but and I ain't gonna give up on it, but the technology really ain't there. I got some quotes that were just ridiculous. I'm not doing that. So it's gonna have to be some additional legwork done on it, right?
Okay.
But I just don't want to send this because we're targeting a vacant house. So we're sending it to where they live, the owner lives. So if I just send him this, he's like, well, what house are you talking about? I don't want to say on my house. He might not even think about the vacant house. You know what I'm saying? So you see that white space right there, right of next year?
Yeah.
You're going to put a label there.
Okay.
You're going to put a label there.
Oh, because, okay, we thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
We thinking the same thing. Because what I was thinking was, so what I saw, I don't see it anymore. The part that was black, right? Down there, you have the cash buyer and the Sam and all of that, right?
Yeah.
That would need to be inverted. It would need to be white.
Okay.
And then there would just be a space, just a space. And so then for each one, I can just put the particular name on it, send that out.
Yeah, because I'm going to end up selling these to you guys. This is just one design.
Yeah, so I just need the space to put my little sticker names on.
This is just one comic strip, but yeah. So, so that white space up there, just put the address.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
cool.
And I guess might as well put the name up there too, but yeah.
That's lit. I do like it.
So anyway, so that makes sense. What are holes there? What am I missing here? I ain't finished yet. I'm just showing you the setup I had to tell you this on. Now I got to know who am I going to target?
Yeah. Well, Sharon said good for probate lists and out of state heirs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is, so we're talking about mail, right? But now that you're talking about out of state, that's probably going to bump up mail costs.
No, I'm not even worried about where it's going. I asked the mail lady from it's like really no difference. It's like 5 cents different from Alabama to California.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like really literally no different. Now, if I try to send it special, like overnight or something like that, then it gets crazy. It's just regular mail. They just base it on the weight and the size of it.
The size.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know the address goes in that blank square. What's on the other side? That's the actual
address where it's going.
Gotcha.
The address here is going to be the one we're targeting.
Gotcha.
In the white space. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rare I have you speak this.
No. It's going in my head. I'm just like,
Huh?
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm forcing them to read it.
Yeah, you are.
Right? I'm forcing them to read it. So.
Oh, and I like having the number like how you have the telephone number, your contact down there, but it's also on the phone too. Yeah. It's like it's in 3-4 different places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay.
So what I figured is you have to be really targeted, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
But what about this? What if the person is like, man, I'll get the sign, but $6 a sign, and it's places that I drove for dollars. How about I just go drop them off?
Well, you can do that too. I was gonna think that too, right?
Yeah. I'm starting small.
Yeah, I was agreeing with that, but now it's going to depend on the individual, what a person actually is, blah blah blah, or whatever. You know, you ain't got to do all because it's going. If I send out 100. It's going to cost me $600 or something to send them all out, which I'm going to do that. But I'm just saying, I know everybody just can't do that. But you may only could do one a week.
Better than nothing. That one could be life altering.
Oh, that could be life altering.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you research, say this is the property I'm sending this week. I don't know how you're going to, I'm going to go through some of the research now. This is the one I'm going to send through this week. Right.
Okay.
You know, even if you ain't comfortable with dropping it off to their house, you may just get out and just ride by wherever they live at, actually where they actually live, not the vacant house, but where they live at. Oh, somebody stay there. You know what I'm saying? So now you know it ain't gonna be undeliverable and all that stuff because it come back. But if they come back, you can reuse it. So that's the great thing about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You just wasted money on that, but you can reuse. They're gonna send it back to you.
Okay. So all right. I had something in my head and I just.
Well, let me go with this. Keep trying to figure it out. Keep trying to figure it out. It's trying to tell me.
So y'all put in the chat. What are you thinking about it so far? I can see over here. Let me slide back over to TikTok. I see in the chat with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. I see y'all. See what's going on over here in the TikTok land.
All right. So now I'm going to. This is what I'm going to target. I got a week to figure it out, but this is what I'm going to target. Right. So let me share my screen here. Where am I? Where am I, Scooby-Doo?
Really? Scooby-Doo?
Shaggy Show.
Oh my goodness, I hate that. I really do hate that TikTok because they can't see it.
Oh, okay. TikTok can't see it?
No, they're gonna have to either.
You go back to replay. So we're an hour and what? We're an hour and what? 7?
Hour 8 in.
Hour and 8 in on YouTube. You go back and watch the replay.
Or either go hop on YouTube really quick, and you can see it. We'll put it up again.
Yeah. All right. So I'm picking a particular zip code here, right?
Okay.
I'm using if you text the word tool, this is PropStream, deal you later, aka PropStream. I hate we stop saying that.
Deal you later.
Yeah, I hate we stop saying that. Deal you later, aka PropStream. Text the word tool to 205-964-5243, TOOL, and no S. All right. So I'm putting in the zip code I want to target. I'm going here to filter. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to niche. I'm trying to really niche it down, right? I'm going to target vacant houses. Obviously, the person don't live in it, right? It's not on the market for sale with it on MLS.
Okay.
They've owned for 5 years or more, right?
Okay.
That's a good little time for somebody to own a vacant house. It may not have been vacant that whole 5 years, but you know what I mean. So it's going to be a couple other filters in. So the first thing I'm going to do is in here, I'm going to choose residential. I'm going to choose single family. I'm going to go ahead and do multifamily and duplexes, right?
Okay.
I'm going to now go to MLS, and I want to say no, I don't want it on the market. All right. And I want to go into owner information. I want it to be non-owner occupied. I hate to have to say that, but I do. I want it to be vacant. All right. And I want it to be owner type. I want it to be individual. And it was one more that ownership time frame. I want to own it for 5 years or more. All right. So it comes up with a total list of 90. Right? That's almost at my number right there, right?
Okay.
All right. So boom. So now, if I want to say I actually know the area, I really don't want to do anything that has an N on the end of it. You know what the N means? It's over the East Lake, south, north.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't really want anything on the north side of East Lake.
Okay.
Right. I just really want south and whatever the other names are. Right. That's normally how it's split up. You all in Birmingham know what I mean. So now this Beverly Drive North, I would probably ride with that. I would look at. I ain't gonna go through all these and look at them, but I will filter out the next thing. But 90, right? And I'll get enough. So what I can do is, so now I can go in here and I can just look at it and see. All right. So yeah, that looks some. Let me see. Yeah, it's vacant.
Oh, I can see through the windows.
So is.
Yep.
So I would target that. So let's look at this though. It ain't gonna like that we do that, so I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna identify it. I was gonna say I already know that they don't live there and the mailing address is different, but I will look at the ownership information, all that kind of stuff. But I already removed all the LLCs and inks and all that kind of stuff too in the filter. All right, and so this one here, again, let's look at it. And I'm gonna drop the little Goldie down here on the map. Boom. So it's a car out there, but is it vacant, eh? What year is this from? Let me see.
2024.
No, that's from 2008.
No, but I'm looking on the actual stamp on the yard. It says 2024 Google.
Do it. Let me see.
Yeah. Like right there in the grass, right there above 2024. You just keep going over it. You don't see it? Right there. Gosh, stop moving. 2024 Google.
I think that's something, man. That ain't what we see up there. See up here, right here?
Yeah.
It shows you that's when the photo was.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that's when the photo was. So I'm assuming it's vacant then. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I
Yes.
know it looks like somebody live there now.
All
So I'm
right.
assuming it's vacant now. So, all right. So look at that one. I'm just gonna look at a couple of more, but let's look at this on the south. So we would target that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's drop a little gold down on this one here. So I guess this is the front of the house, and boom. All right, that's vacant. And it's vacant, AP.
Oh, that's vacant. That's baby. That's
Fine. That's what we looking for right there, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So all right, so we're looking at that one. All right, let's see here. Now that's on the north, so I wouldn't want that one when I download my list. Let's look at this one here. All right. So we're just trying to increase our chances of
Being seen.
number one, and targeting properties that appear to be in a lot of distress.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we want to reach out to those individuals through, you know what the name of it is, right? Guess what you think I named this method?
I can't.
You got direct mail.
Yes.
And you have bandit signs.
Yes.
Combine those and you get what?
Direct bandit. Bandit's direct.
Keep going. Come on, you close.
Bandit, direct mail. Mail by bandit.
Remove the middle name. Remove the middle name on that one before.
Bandit mail.
Bandit mail.
Bandit mail. Oh, and you should have a logo of like a raccoon, because it'd be like bandit, because you know the raccoon's like.
Oh wow, that was. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah. Is this vacant? What year this from? Let's see what year this from. This photo right here. All right, so that's from 2022.
2022.
A lot could have happened in 3 years.
Right.
A lot could have happened in 3 years. So we're assuming it's vacant, right?
That's not, but it could be.
Yeah, no, that's not it, but it could be. Yeah, by now. So yeah, we would keep that one. All right, I'm looking at one more, but I think you all get the point. We're going to look at that one on the north. Here's another one on the south. All right, and let's see here. So,
Oh, wow.
All right.
No.
Let's see what year this from. Oh, that's from 2018. Oh, it's vacant. I ain't even worried about it. That's 7 years ago.
Okay.
Hey, almost 7 years ago. I ain't even worried about it.
Okay.
Oh, I like that neighborhood right here. Okay.
I know, it's
I like that
nice.
street right there, baby.
That's why I'm like,
Oh,
they ain't gonna let that sit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I am over here. I have already maximized my. Okay, so
What y'all want me to do? All I'm doing is just trying to get you some money. What hey.
no, because no. The idea is great.
Mm-hmm.
And the bang for the buck is going to be there if you can get it. If you can get the response, but you're going to put this in front of them. There's no sorting this over the trash. If anything, they'll use this for something else. They'll be like, "Oh, don't throw that away. I can use that for something, or use that."
I can cut some meat on this stuff. I don't know.
I mean, they would just use it for something else. Like I wouldn't throw it away because I can spray paint there to put something else on top. Because what I'm thinking right now is going to be what nobody else could do.
Yeah,
and it's probably because I have access to stuff.
Okay, yeah,
right. But so it's $6 is just mailing it. How much is this going to cost me for the sign?
Now that part, I haven't mapped out as far as because I have a relationship with the sign company, so he wants to test it with me. Okay. So I'm just going to say, because I don't even know how it would.
Because it's still a one color sign.
I don't even know. Well, yeah, technically,
if you do the black and white,
it's technically two colors. Is black and gray. The white is already
gotcha.
Yeah, because of the fade. But he called it something that you can do that with black. What did he call it?
Halftones.
That's what he said. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So really, it's not really, you know what I'm saying. So, but so technically, you're probably going to be able to do. And you take in the cost. Well, the more you order, the cheaper it gets.
Correct.
So that's the thing. So but starting out, people may not only need but 20 of them.
Right.
But I'm gonna have to have a pack of a minimum of a pack that I sell. Right.
25.
So let me see. Let's just assume it probably as low as $50 for a pack,
Mhm.
up to $100. We'll just say that. Well, I don't know yet because we're still working out the numbers on it or
Mhm.
whatever. And then I'm just gonna have different designs all the time.
Understood.
You get what I'm saying? Even for land, which I already have one up here for land. We're not gonna use it, but let me stop sharing. It'll be a little different. Let me see which one it is. Do I have the one up here for land? I don't think I do. Is that it? No.
So we said 9x18. What I've looked at is
I don't have one for land.
the smallest poster size that would not fit in a standard mailbox is 11x17.
Yeah, but that's when you can fold it though.
Correct. So I'm saying you need to go one more, but then it depends on what it's made out of.
I don't want to go in the mailbox. That's the whole purpose.
I understand. I'm saying what's a standard mailbox? What's the smallest size that won't fit? Okay. What's the smallest, largest size, which is 11x17. Mm-hmm. Now, depending on what that is made out of, you can't bend that anyway. So you go at one more size, which is 13x19, which is right where you're saying. You said 18, 24.
It'll be 12x18. They don't do. It'd be 12x18. Go ahead.
What I'm doing.
Yeah.
It would be 13x19. But
it would be irregular on that.
I know. But yeah. I'm just telling you, like you're gonna give them that amount, and it's gonna be a package deal. But I'm just saying that that's gonna be the size that would work. That would work. The corrugated banded signs.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you asked.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, so but like I say though, that's like. The whole purpose is to get someone's attention, right? And you just have to let the numbers play out at that point.
You get the postal carriers attention too.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are going to see it.
They're going to see it at the mail sort. Oh,
they're going to see it when they sort. They're like, what the hell? Y'all seen this? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get this
wild.
Just like a lot of free advertisements, just from the point that you send it to your house. It'll be in a box then when I'm about to see it, but to the point that once it gets to the mail carrier, it's going to be a number of people that see it.
Yeah.
Right?
Can they send this? Like,
now, just think it's being delivered to like an apartment building or condo or something like that too.
Yeah.
They still going to put up on the door, it's just going to be seen. So the exposure of it should outlive the cost by now, if we were trying to sell pencils, this would be a terrible idea.
Okay.
But just like my man made the $67,000,
mm-hmm.
that it ain't even nothing to talk about.
Okay,
but so even if it's just $6,000, you know what I'm saying? It just
throw the sound back up. We have some people that jumped over from TikTok. They want to see it.
Okay.
Natalie, here you go.
Yeah.
There it is, Natalie. So what you're seeing here is a bandit sign that is too large to go in the mailbox, and it will have to be placed on the seller's or the owner's door. And you would be able to customize this as far as with your telephone number.
Let me show how large it is by the guy holding it. Let me see. Where is he? Right here. Yeah. That'll give you an idea how large it is.
Mm-hmm.
So and then they're made out of really just that, the same material that bandit signs are made out of, or political signs that you see on the street, if you understand. So they're really, really durable. So they'll go through the mail.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever, no problem.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They throw them around, it won't even matter. You know what I'm saying?
It won't fade.
Yeah, it won't fade, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It could withstand outside of quite a long time or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. That's I like that. That's okay.
So,
yeah, you did your big one on that one. I like that.
Yeah. So we'll see. So now, if it was someone you were targeting for foreclosure, now you just have a different. You really could do you would have to do a different message. That would work, but it would be ideal to do something a little bit more different, right? To get their attention or whatever. So.
I was reading this, and this sometimes they take it back to the post office and hold it for pickup. Can you imagine somebody go to the post office to pick this up, and they're like, it says I got a package here. and they give them this card.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna call you just to tell you
Oh, let me
that
see
you
if I
wasted their gas.
let me see if I can pull up the one for land that it did. Like these ain't found. Some of them had some bad text on them and stuff or whatever. That's what my graphic guy cleans up. Let me see. Not that one. Where is it? Where are they? Here it is right here. I love this right here. Let me see. Let me see here. All right. So here we go. All right. So now this one was in full color or whatever, but what do you think about this here?
I like that. Yeah. I like this one. Nothing but bills. Nothing but bills. Still paying for unused land. Yeah, I won't even put unused. I put Pawpaw's land.
Yeah. Memos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Yes, I like it. All right, so let's see here.
There you go. That's today's topic.
That is today's topic.
So to access that, if you're gonna do PropStream to try to build those lists to try to help you with your driving for dollars, you may still drive them if you want to, but that'll really help you hone in and just like really niche it down, right? To target because it is it could be a little expensive for or whatever, but even if you're gonna do one or two a week because that's what you could afford. That still would allow you to hone it down to a list that you increase your chances of this being a motivated seller, right? It's vacant, own it for 5 years, all right? You know that obviously they don't live there vacant, but you really niched it down to increase your chances there. Like it's a strong possibility they may be motivated to sell. So,
heard. All right, so let's see here. Oh, was that the video did with the cartoonist? Was that live? Like you did a video?
What?
I don't know. Jamin says that guy was a cartoonist for New York Times. Very cool and more proof that real estate wholesaling is the checkmate. This sounds like an excellent idea from Sharon. This would be good for probate lists of out-of-state heirs. Genius, a large bandit sign, good for vacant absentees too. Let's go from Half Dolo. Hey, Half Dolo. Karen says Flip is an AI master. I'm right with you, Tab Dolo. We need more likes in the chat. If you're here, please click like. Let's see here. Yeah, it seems like it's overall they're liking it. Yeah, good idea. Bandit. Bandit, that blue house looks just like what's selling in Mayberry for $800,000. Yeah, it just depends on where you are. Something
where you are, baby. All
yes.
right, that one piece of bandit mail could be worth a lot of money to you, baby.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like you are in those markets like LA and all them places or whatever. Hey, you got to get people's attention.
So Lincoln says, what resource are you using? Okay, so I guess you're using AI to create the image, but then having someone clean that up. But as far as like the actual product, that's coming soon, right?
Yeah, it'll be available soon or whatever. I want to try to,
Yeah, Jim, and that's about right. 18 by 24, black and gray, $6 to mail.
$67.
Okay, Natalie, hopefully you were able to see the sign. I do greatly appreciate you hopping over from TikTok to see that. And as always, guys, this show is available as soon as we finish streaming. It's available immediately after. I like that. Okay. Let me just go back here. Man, this thing is just gonna fall out.
I was thinking, should you send it in like a clear bag, plastic bag?
No.
Just leave it like that.
Okay, I'm manual. This isn't like a print order, so I'm manually doing each one, right? So I could. It's not going to cost you any much. You can get 100 of those t-shirt bags like we have.
I looked it up. I looked it up last night.
For maybe like $10. So you could, but it's corrugated. Wow, it's not going.
Yeah,
Weather isn't going to damage it.
Yeah.
Now you just got something else that's gonna get hung up in their system. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you can't put that
Yeah.
in the mail. So I don't know, but no, that's good. Okay, let me see here. Thank you for clicking the like button, and I'm glad, Natalie. Thank you for responding. Yes, jamming Meemaw's land. So Sharon mentioned, Flip, you need to make sure that the two addresses are not close to the same level. No. The address that you're going to use for mailing purposes is going to be on the opposite
It's
side
on the blank
of this.
side.
It's on the blank side. This is just so they know that you're specifically talking to them about their property. But we're going to take that personalization out of it, right? You're just going to put the name.
What?
The blank space is just going to be the name, or is that for the address?
That's for the address.
For the
So
address.
they may own multiple properties.
Okay, so you just want to let them know.
Yeah, I
which one
want to
you're
know which
targeting.
one I'm targeting. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yes, Rosalind. The question from Rosalind was, are you going to sell these? So,
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does. Jamie says, just brilliant, Ty. I bet you sleep ideas.
You don't know the half of it.
Yep. When you get, when you get the comment when you get up in the morning, be like, hey, he done thought of something.
Anyway, so so ideally, so my YouTube channel is not my YouTube, my TikTok is real estate related, and I really want to sell something on TikTok Shop, right? Now you can just be an affiliate, and I probably could figure out something, right? But it's better if I had my own product, right? And then move it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I know we're talking about $6. You're really talking, guys, probably no more than $1.50.
What?
Per sign?
No, they're more than that.
Oh, because we got the halftone.
Yeah.
And it's big.
Yeah. That makes a difference.
It'll still make it worth it.
Yeah, the sign's gonna probably be around between 3 to 4.
Oh, that's so worth it.
Yeah.
So worth it. Yeah. All right. So what's that timetable? We're gonna put you on a timetable.
Well, I'm supposed to get them should be getting them next Thursday. Right. So I'm gonna record all that. But I won't post it until I just go through a whole motion. But I'm gonna record all of that.
Gotta do like unboxing and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, it seems like you there's a lot of activity in here about wanting to see the outcome, seeing how it works, and I think this is a good one. Yeah, I do like it. So thank you guys. I think I've gone through all of them in here.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So banditmail.com, which it was available. It's amazing some stuff. That still be anyway. That ain't no actual word. So why wouldn't it be available? So banditmail.com will be available. Coming to a website, coming to your internet service near you, however you would say that. But it ain't live now. You can go that name in there. So, but I did register that name. So,
okay,
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm interested. They're interested, and we're gonna remember. You can't wait to see the follow up next week.
Well, it's gonna. I'll probably get them out Friday and Saturday, and then, that next week. By the end of the next, so really 2 weeks from now, we'll see if there's any feedback. Okay.
Are you going to keep it? Well, obviously, if you've already ordered them, this is the image that you're going to use. So there's no more tweaks.
No, I didn't pay for it and everything. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So they'll probably send me production approval tomorrow or Tuesday, because Monday's a holiday. And it ain't going to take them long to print them. That ain't that many. Print those up and boom. I really want to go full color, but it's because I'm testing. And when I seen my guy do it, when I seen him, my graphics guy, when he showed me, that'll work, right? That'll work. Because the original one that the AI did in black and white. Do I even have that up? Let me see. Is this it? Okay, I'll show it to you. So the original one that it did, and this probably would work because it's a sort of its own little special. What do they call this? What they call that? Oh,
call what?
This.
Like sketch line art.
Oh, that's what they call that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like graphite charcoal.
Okay.
Charcoal.
Is that now? That's black and white, there, right? Or
No,
that's still gray?
That's most definitely have to because it's gray. It's
Okay.
like smudged. That's
Okay.
probably more than
That other one? Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like a charcoal drawing, something like that. It's like graphite. It's
Yeah.
like pencil. Oh, crash. All right. Let's. I know. Yes, Walt wants to know a package deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you guys
Ready to
know.
order now. Okay. Now, before we close out, I did promise that we would come back to Walt's address, and I'm just going to give it to you.
All right. Hold on. Let me mute.
Thank you, Walt, for hanging tight. I did not forget about you.
How do I mute TikTok?
I'm just going to hand it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it in the private chat thing. So.
Yeah, got it. So I thought.
Oh, you're going in the phone.
Yeah, I can't go back. Hold on. You locked me over here. Oh no! Now wake up.
Oof. Hey boy, y'all got your boy.
I do apologize, Walt. I had to log back in, but it was in Abilene. They be so patient with me.
Yeah, like he was saying, like man, this dude. I was watching this thing earlier. This guy, he started doing some woodwork and just selling it on Etsy, and he does piggy banks with your with woodwork, like with a glass thing, like a little plastic, I think, thing. But it'd be like your name is Adrian, so it'd be an A, but it'd be woodworked, and it just had like the little guy. And so it's like wood and carved, like deep where you could put money in it, and then had like a little glass face, and you just put money in the piggy bank. He say he sells. They do about $3 million.
They have those for like pennies. They have them for corks, like wine corks. It'll be big, but it'll be in like the shape of a wine glass. You just drop them in. Okay, Walt, do me a solid. Put it back in there. I've logged out and in so many times, I can't see it anymore. But just go ahead and drop it in there so I can make sure I get that kissed for you, if you don't mind, sir. Please. All right. So they want to know, are you going live on Friday since Monday is a holiday?
Yeah, my intent to go tomorrow. Yeah. That's the intent.
Okay, cool. Okay. I'm absolutely hooked on real estate deal. The deal's gonna come any day now.
And for whoever did that deal, text me if you want to get down.
They said, do you remember the pet rock? People will buy anything. It's all about marketing.
Marketing.
Other than Elmo doesn't like Zoe's pet rock.
Like this dude, I listened to him. I don't know if it was him or another guy. He said what he does. I think he does either lawn care or something. He just go buy a bunch of rocks and put them in a Ziploc bag and attach a note to them and throw it in people's yards.
I mean, you can't be mad. Like it's a rock, but that's crazy.
They just go to neighborhood he wants to start doing some business in.
That he wants to target.
Yeah. I what I would start thinking about it, because when you think about it, in reality, that's not expensive. Like now you're talking about UPS or FedEx, there's going to be high that's in that, right? But it's not you basically for $6, I basically have a salesperson to go knock on the door basically for $7, the post person, and deliver your message. That, hey, I want to buy your property. Just think about that.
All right, you ready?
Oh, for the address? Okay.
Yeah.
You put it in? Oh, you put it on. You can put it on the screen.
Oh, there you
go. Wait a minute. There's two of them?
No, that's just one.
Put it back up there.
Oh no, it's two. It's a package deal.
That's the same street, or they're different?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
They're on the same street.
No, 27th and then 10th. It's the same city.
Okay. All right, for 10th Street. So make sure I got that right. But you got to leave it up there.
Okay.
All right. All right. Texas. Okay, so now this is listed. So this is a KISS property here. So it says it's on the contract. He has it on the contract?
I don't. Okay, well, are you in the chat? We can't see what you're looking at.
Oh, my bad. Says it's on the contract.
Okay, look at the other one. What's the other?
Yeah, okay. So put it back up on the thing.
Okay.
So I can see it. 2, 3, 4, 7. 2, 3.
Okay, well, so is this a package deal that you already have locked in and just wanted to follow up, make sure that the numbers are good, or no?
Yeah, because if you don't have it on the, contract, there's no reason to look under this. Yeah, it's on the contract also. It says
Yeah.
a package deal.
No, he said, no, I don't.
Yeah, they're already on the contract.
Yeah, and if it's at that face value, 80 and 80, that's about the same. Right?
Yep. They're already in the contract.
Yeah. All right. Well, but I guess it's still asking like the KISS. Was that a good price?
I don't know. I don't know what they got. I don't know what they you have to run the KISS numbers.
Gotcha.
You still have to run the KISS numbers.
Okay.
I don't know what they got them contract for.
Okay.
Okay, so boom. So everybody, so we went deep on it. Driving for dollars, but a little twist on how to reach out to people. So
Half Dollar wants me to ask you best skip trace price for the most bang for your buck. Like, what do you get for the service? Because you can go to skip2flip.com. What am I getting? What should I all get in this service?
what service?
Skip tracing service. Hey, Lionel.
You know what? I'm gonna change that. I ain't satisfied with them.
Okay.
So let's just start there. I'm not satisfied with that. I need to change it immediately. I had to go me, and that's me. I had to go through much to get it done or whatever. So that's why I hadn't really been promoting it. So, but I wanted something where you didn't have to sign up for something. Just if you want to skip trace, you skip trace.
Right.
You know, you don't have to have a membership or whatever. So
Understood.
I don't know if I have that option right now. So
Okay, but still, how much should we be paying for it?
well, for skip tracing.
Yes. What's
Most
the best
people, you
skip
can-
trace price?
You can get skip tracing as low as 3 cents, depending on who you're going with, you know, but you know, some level of expectations with that. That's almost free. 10 cents is normal. That's about the going rate.
Mm-hmm.
There's tons of options out there for it.
So 10 cents is going to get you what, 40% accuracy?
Maybe 50.
Maybe 50?
Yeah.
Okay. And you would have to go up to get 60%. There's nothing 100%. So just something.
Well, some stuff out there 100% is just you're going to pay
You gonna
dollars. So you're getting the dollars,
Okay.
you know, for it.
That's
So,
private eye stuff.
yeah, basically, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we got it in. So hopefully this was informative.
It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss something?
No. So on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn. Appreciate everyone that joined us this evening. Stay tuned for more on Bandit Mail. It'll be a very unique way to separate yourself from the pack. And you got it here first. So I don't know what else to say there.
That's it.
Thanks, and we'll see you guys on the FLIP SID.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.